This ain't really tuna. There's cardboard in here. You got a tuna. You grab a strainer. You open it. You're gonna put it onto this. You add some water on that and just start rubbing it down, breaking it down. You rub it down right here. Let it strain all the. Break it down, bro. This is what you're left with, dog. This shit is cardboard. Look at that. I'm gonna let it dry too, so you can see. It's dried up. Bro, there's no way you could tell me that's tuna. That shit is like cotton, bro. Look at that.
So I'm testing a theory right now, opening the same brand of different types of that tuna that they sell, and then also opening a different complete company brand. Also, here's some tuna that I gave to my cat. It's a different brand, but this is also a part of the experiment. There's normally juice and it's thick like that in there, but yeah. And it looks similar to this, but it has that kind of chunkiness for that type of tuna. Let's open this. Just open this just a few seconds after I said. And that's what we got. I got 4 different cans of tuna, 2 from the same brand that they're saying that it's actually fake and it's like cardboard, but I'm gonna do a test. Yes, I know it sounds weird, our food being fake like this brand, but we're gonna see. Gonna rinse it out, like take all the oil and whatnot, strain it, and then I'm gonna let it each one sit by themselves. This one's already dry, as you can see, so that's not gonna happen. It's an experiment. We're gonna rinse out this one first, and then after we rinse it out, put in a plastic bag and let it sit and dry out. All my life I've eaten this brand, so this is just experiment for myself and my family. So if we're actually eating what they're saying, then I'm no longer going to be buying this. But you'll find at the end of the video if it is or not. And that'll determine what I'm going to do for my health. Smells like tuna. Say light tuna in it. It's the first ingredient, but they say light tuna. Think about it. Why? There's one thing that's curiosity on that. Light tuna. Why would you do light tuna? Now we're just gonna. And why is it bubbling? I'm just wondering. Don't know if that's normal, but bubbling water, or that's just the effect. But yeah, anyways. And call whatever they call that oil, or just whatever they put. I know water was the base of it. Anyways. So right now I'm squeezing all the juice out of it, and it sure doesn't feel good. So it's kind of how do you say it? Slightly doesn't feel like meat, if that makes sense, and a weird feeling as they were talking about, but in the end I'm gonna let it sit for a long time. It looked good, and when it's dried out it's tending to not look good. So I'm just curious, is it really tuna? Move this, as you could see in the video, to here, squeezing it out, and now putting it on this plate, so you know I'm not messing around on this experiment and faking out anything. Rinsing it now so I can put the next tuna, so there's no pieces of the other tuna. Alright, we're putting this one in now after cleaning that. Seems normal enough. Seems white. Seems like meat. So this one looks like it has veins slash blood or whatever, so I'm hoping this one is actually more of a tuna. It almost looks like the thickness from this one, but it's not from there, if that makes sense. Completely different company and different tuna. And this is this one. Gonna do the same thing I did with that one. The good thing is this stuff smells like tuna, but you know, I've had legit sushi tuna and like casserole tuna in tuna casserole, so I've had my share of different tunas. Get close. This is looking legit right here, but we'll see in a good few days, just like on the other tuna. Here we go. Here's the plate for that tuna. This tuna's ingredients is this is what's inside this. Cleaning this again for my next tuna. Here's our next tuna. We're gonna pour in the strainer and dry out and rinse. I'll get that later. Oh, there we go. And what's in this one is, let's see, where's your ingredients? Here you go. Skipjack tuna water, vinegar, both salt. Skipjack tuna. That's what type of tuna, I guess. That's what's in this one. So I already squeezed it out and cleaned there for the last one, just to give it water and then squeeze it out completely to see on this one. Almost done. For the first step anyways. So made the plate, and here's the tuna, and what's inside of it is this. It's just a little, just because this was left over from what I didn't put in the cat dish. So all the juice and most of the tuna went in the cat dish for my cat. So I'm making it to little pieces now. They're big pieces. And I'm rinsing, and then I'm gonna squeeze it all out. What I'm gonna be doing on each one of them is putting a paper towel on each so it can soak up whatever is left and let it sit. And I'm gonna, just so my place isn't gonna smell like tuna, which already is, I'm gonna put them in bags if I have them. If not, I'll be putting it with tin foil. But still allowing them to sit out. Decided for the experiment to leave it out for an hour with paper towel on, and then after the hour, take them off and let them sit. Gonna turn on my fan so it sucks all the tuna air out. See you on the next step. Just remove the paper towels after 3 hours for it to dry out. And this is what some of the tuna is looking like. Oh, fuzzy. I'm not sure which one to think right now until it's fully dried. Unwrapping the tuna on the second day I let it sit. It still smells like tuna, but it looks all fuzzy. Ugh. Like, I gotta check something. That's just one. Like, I've eaten this kind of stuff, so I know it's from a can, but think about it. It doesn't look like that when this probably is dried out. some more like that. Really, Osh? Get out of my way. So I'm gonna say, okay. And that's not even, I think, the one we were checking. Let's check this. Well, this one feels still normal and looks normal. It's not all fuzzy. So I would say this one's a winner so far. It doesn't feel right. It feels gross on a feeling. It's kind of weird. So, iffy on that one. This feels actually normal. Let's feel this. Definitely a no-no for this one. Even though that's not even the one I was going for on this experiment. Glad I experimented on this, all of these. So this no for eating, I know that. I would say probably yes with this one, where it's chunky, not light tuna. I feel like if they do light tuna, what else do they put in there to make it actually fill? You know, think about that. But anyways, so I'd say this one, this brand, it's okay with this, but just chunky. This brand, I would say a no with this. It's, no thank you. So no and no. That's my experiment. It's been, I would say, a success, I guess. Know what tunas to get that look normal still after being dried out and sit for a while. So yeah. Yay! Nay to that.